You don't want to overlook a gorgeous pattern for no other reason than it's shaped like an armadillo. And it looks like an umpire guard, you know? You ever see the umpire outfit, how it basically looks like it's just goes all the way down to the crotchular area, and it basically cups that area? Yeah, we're not trying to look like umpires. No. No armadillo umpires. Hello and welcome again to the Victorian era. I'm in the mood for another mystery pattern. I've been on a mystery pattern kick. Okay, so here we go. New nails, new mystery. Let's just jump right in. Okay. What do we got? Open. Number 3. Right there. Another one from the same book. Okay. I'm not mad. I'm really enjoying this book. Okay, so for those of you who are new, we have no context, no pictures, no title. Anything that can give away what the pattern is has been blacked out. I did not pick these patterns out. My son picked these patterns out for me, so they're a complete mystery to me. This one here is from 1879, and it offers no picture. Okay, we will require 1/2 ounce of white, 1 ounce of pink Saxony yarn. Make a chain of 7 stitches, unite with a double crochet. Okay, so these are UK patterns and they're written in the Victorian era. The stitch terms are not the same as US modern patterns. So this is for the UK, a treble equals a US double crochet. Okay, so unite with a double crochet, then do 2 more double crochet into the hole, then 1 chain and 3 more in the whole second row. Okay. Put either pink or white ribbon strings at the 2 ends. I need to get some ribbon. I need to invest in some ribbon. A lot of these patterns require ribbon. Oh, does this give it away? Maybe, maybe not. Could be a cape, could be a shawl, could be a choker. All right, let's just get into it. Let me get some material. Okay, so when I looked up Saxony, it's still a type of yarn being made today. It's a bit of a luxury yarn. It is a blend of cashmere and silk. And it's said to use a US knitting needle between size 7 and size 9, which is a 4.5 millimeter to 5.5 millimeter. So I'm going to use a 5 millimeter, and I don't have any Saxony. I do have this really, really nice high quality acrylic. It's a very high quality, and it requires a 6 millimeter, but this is a very, very thin worsted, as you can see. So I feel like this is going to work, as Saxony looks to be somewhere between a 3 and a 4 weight, which is between a sport weight and a Aran weight. So I'm going to go with these. These are the white and pink that I have, which is a cream and like a powdery, dusty rose. Okay, let's go. It doesn't say which one to start with. It doesn't say to start with either the white or the pink, so I'm going to start with the white. Okay, so chain 7 and then form a ring. It really frustrates me when these patterns don't have pictures, because I like to compare my work to the photo, because typically I get it way, way off, and I like to see just how far off I got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not typically I get it way, way off, but there are a lot of times I do. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because there's times I also nail the crap out of these patterns. Pardon my language, but I nail them, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm on cloud 9 the whole day. Okay, and unite with a treble. I already got it wrong. Girl, pay attention. Unite with it says treble, but it's US double crochet. Okay. Then it says to do 2 more treble into the hole. and 1 chain and 3 more double crochet into the hole. 1, 2, and 3. Second row, 2 chain, and then 2 double crochet between the first and second stitch. Right there. All right, so that was 2 more treble between the first and second stitch, so as to increase 1 chain, 3 treble into the middle hole. That was 1 chain, yeah. 1, I know, and I'm gonna call them trebles because I'm reading them just, they are US doubles. Oh, I don't even know how many chains to work there. I was just going on autopilot. Okay, 3 more. Okay, 3 treble again into the middle hole. Oh, 1 chain? Yeah, 1 chain and then another 3 treble. These look like to me to be Van Dyke stitches, which if you're new to the channel, a Van Dyke stitch is the original term used for what we call today the granny square stitch. Okay, 1 chain and, oh, this increasing for the center. Do 1 chain and 3 double crochet between the last 2 stitches. Well, that first stitch is kind of funky. There we go. Now it's less funky. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I'm guessing we're doing a shawl. It looks pretty clear to me it's going to be a shawl. Okay, every row is alike, so it's a 1 row repeat. When you have done about 24 rows, join the pink and do 5 of that. Then 5 of white and so on. Edge the, I'm going to say it's a shawl, with a scallop the whole way round, neck and all. Work thus. 1 slip stitch. In Victorian era, not even in today's modern UK terminology, because in today's modern UK terminology, single doesn't exist anywhere in their terms. So 1 slip stitch, 1 double crochet, 1 US treble crochet, 1 chain, 1 long treble. Okay, yeah, that's a US treble crochet worked into the next loop. 1 double crochet, repeat. Put either white or pink ribbon strings at the 2 ends. Man, I wish we had a picture. Okay, so, you know, we've done something similar to this recently, but we're going to be changing up the color a bit. I've really got to get some ribbon. You know what? Before I finish this video today, I'm going to have ribbon. Today is my husband's day off. I don't drive. So I'm going to have him run me up to the store, and I'm going to pick out some ribbon for this. Let's do this right. Since it does seem to be a quite simple pattern, we need to zhuzh it up and make it look extra special. All right, so chain 2, and then in the space between the first and second stitch, we're going to work our 2 double crochet, and then we'll be working 1 chain between all the Van Dykes. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and then work our point increase. 1. I like that it's only a chain 1 on the point. I don't like a super sharp pointy shawl. And whenever you only do 1 stitch between your Van Dykes, you have a much smoother, softer point. Anytime you're going to work 2, 3, or more chains between at your point, you're going to have a super sharp point. I'll work that for a couple of rows so you can see the difference, but you can see the difference. 3 rows, what 3 rows with no, with only 1 chain looks like, and then I'll show you a few rows of what it looks like when you use at least just 2 chains, the difference it makes. if you were ever curious. So if you ever get your hands on a pattern and like a shawl pattern, and the points are looking a little too pointy, then just take it upon yourself to reduce that. So you can see the softness of just one chain. So let me show you how different it is whenever you simply work just 2 chains, let alone 3. 3 is super pointy. Okay, chain 2, and here we go. Between the first and second stitch, chain 1. We work a Van Dyke into the chain 1 space. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, my husband has a lot to do today. He has a tree that he cut down for his father, and he's got to take that to the city dump today. But I think before he makes his, and he's also got to go spray his father's yard. You know, it's weed season. But I think before he goes and gets gross, I'm going to have him run me to the store while he's still in the mood to be out in public looking dirty or looking clean. None of that made sense. You know, the work, we're in Arizona, so it's already in the 100s here. So he's going to be sweaty, hot, and miserable is what I'm trying to say. So before he gets sweaty, hot, and miserable, I might take advantage of his freshness and have him run me up to the store before he has to go get dirty. Because I need some ribbon. I need to get various colors of ribbon. I think I'm going to get just like blue, white, pink, yellow. Just get a bunch of really pretty colors. Green. I want to get some off, like a deep mustardy yellow too. So you see just one row with using 2, and that point is already more intense. So I'll do another row with that chain 2. So you really get an idea. If ever you want to come up with a pattern of your own and you're not sure how you want your point to look, this will really help you. But like I said, like there's been a few patterns I've come across in my life where the point was just a bit much, especially with long ponchos. You don't really want a sharp point that goes over the crotchular area. It just looks funny, in my opinion. I don't like a super long, pointy poncho. Not at all. But yet, you know, you might come upon a pattern that has gorgeous color, gorgeous design. Maybe it has some gorgeous lace work in it. It just has a really ugly, sharp point like that covers the crotchular and the butt area. It just looks funny, okay? It's not a good look. Make you look like an armadillo. Simply reduce how many chains they tell you to put in your center point, and that fixes it up completely. Because you don't want to overlook a gorgeous pattern for no other reason than it's shaped like an armadillo. And it looks like an umpire guard, you know. You ever see the umpire outfit, how it basically looks like it's just goes all the way down to the crotchular area, and it basically cups that area? Yeah, we're not trying to look like umpires. No armadillo umpires. Okay, here we go. Gonna do 2 chains again. Now for a short shawl, it's perfectly fine. But for like a long poncho, you know, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's just my personal opinion now. Okay. You can really see the how dramatically different it is with just simply adding 1 extra little chain. It's wild. There we go. And there you go. And look at the difference. Wow. It's pretty dramatically different. So you can see that. Now we'll remove all of this. And here we are with our 1 chain. And look at that softness. That's perfect for a poncho. It really is. Let's look and see what it looks like without any chains. And yeah, you can do this without chains. My recommendation is on your point stitches, really loosen up your tension, and you'll have an extremely soft curve at the point. So it can go pretty extreme in one direction or another. So let's try this without a chain, which I have made a poncho that had like a chainless point before. And it was extremely beautiful. It was almost rounded at the bottom. It was gorgeous. It was kind of rounded at the bottom. Okay, no chain. So now I'm going to really loosen up my tension. That way, this area here is, you see how loose my tension is, super flexible. Then we just keep going. 1, 2, really loose tension, practically no tension at all. You have to, or else it'll curl up on you like this. Okay, then chain 1. And there we go. And so this will give you a very soft and beautiful rounded back. Look how gorgeous that is. You know? So yeah, you don't have to ever follow the pattern exactly as written. Always use your creative instincts and your personal style and taste to make any pattern exactly yours. Okay, chain 2. I'm going to do this again. Now, we're going to work between, which will create essentially sort of a chain 1. Sort of. Okay, chain 1, work our way back up there. And also you can work Van Dyke stitches without any chains between it all, and that creates a closer, tight-knit, more cozy stitch pattern. And I'll do a couple of rows like that too. I mean, come on, since we have such a simple shawl, let's play around with it a little bit, you know? Why not? They would have back in 1879, 100%. The rule breakers. Okay, so between our 6 stitches, let's work 6 more. And I'm working that really loose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you saw that was super loose. Basically almost no tension. Then chain 1. So the next row, I won't work any chain 1s between the Van Dykes. Now that could cause it to curl just a little bit, but we'll find out. I am working with an extremely loose tension today. Especially with this bit of thicker yarn. You kind of want a looser tension so that it's more drapey. I love experimenting with you guys on camera. Really gets my creative juices flowing, so to speak. Isn't that kind of a cringy word? Juices. I don't like it that much. I don't. Okay, chain 2. Now let's work this row with no chain 1s between our stitches. There we go. This is going to really kind of pull things together a little bit more, but if you work with a really loose tension, it shouldn't curl up on you. So, and if you struggle with loose tension, bump up to a 6 or a 6.5 millimeter hook. That'll do it. So no chain 1s, but super loose tension. New yarn. Being a bit of a stickler. Okay. And this will give you just a super cozy, cozy stitch. All right. Between the 6, we treat that like the chain 1, super loose tension, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Jump right over. Keeping my tension, again, really loose. Let me show you slowly just how loose my tension is. Look at that. That is how loose my tension is. Just like that. Almost no tension at all. That one there was a bit too loose. I kind of like it like this without the chain one. I might go ahead and just work the whole pattern with no chain one anywhere, not even in the corner. But look, do you see how gorgeous that point is? It's so soft, and it's like a petal, you know, it's just like a petal. I love it. It's very soft and very pretty, I think. I'll do another row with no chain ones, and we'll see how it's wanting to pop up on this side just a little bit. That's okay. We worked super loose, so all you got to do is just relax those stitches and it's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. It's so fine, in fact, I may work the whole pattern this way just because I like shawls that look warm and squishy and cozy. There are gorgeous shawls that are dainty and flirty and lacy, and I think those are more or less for looks. They're using Saxony yarn, so my guess is this is more utilitarian for warmth and comfort to be worn under your coat. Although they do add ribbons, so maybe I'm entirely wrong and don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Who knows? I wasn't there. I surely was not there, and neither were any of us. Okay, here we go, working in those spaces between the Van Dykes. 1, 2, 3. Look how much more closed off that is. Isn't that pretty? I like it. 1, 2, 3. In fact, I may switch to a 6mm hook. When I jump off camera, I may start this whole thing over again with the 6mm hook. Just because I really like the way it looks without chains. Look at me, I'm just changing the pattern. Please don't get mad at me. These patterns are bare bones patterns. You're allowed to do this. You 100% are. And I can promise you, the women in 1879 and 1880 100% did this too. No doubt in my mind. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then without chaining at all, and not chaining, man, you really just move right along with your work. You just burn right through your work. It's so fast. Because it's no different than just chaining or than just working a double crochet into every stitch. It's no different. I mean, it's faster because you don't have to specifically aim for a stitch. You just go. Okay, couple more stitches left, and then we'll look at this. 2 rows with no chain one, and I like it. I really do. So if you want a super dramatic point, go with 2 chains or 3 chains. There you go. Oh, I like that. It's very soft. Very, very pretty. And these 2 rows here, don't they look kind of snuggly and warm? That looks really nice. So let me play around a little bit. I'm going to bump up to a 6mm hook, and I'm going to work this pattern with no chains. I worked it as written at first, but we're allowed to do this, and we're allowed to make patterns different and play around and get our brains going, you know, with the creativity. I like it. So, I mean, it's just, look, let's be honest. Let's keep it frank. It's a little bit of a boring pattern, you know, just a 1-row repeat Van Dyke stitch. It's kind of boring, so we gotta do something, a little bit something with it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've been working this up with the 6mm, and I did go ahead and put the chain one back here because I don't really want this to curl up that much. But whenever I get down to my last row or two of the entire, I know it's a shawl at this point. So when I get to the last row or two of the entire shawl, I am going to eliminate the chain one at the point to really soften it up and round it out. So if you have been following me over the last couple of weeks, you've known I've been complaining about my eyes. Well, I had my eye exam yesterday, and yes, Miss Ma'ams and Sirs, I need glasses. They said that I have astigmatism. Now, the last time I got my eyes checked, my vision was perfectly fine, but that was 12 years ago. So they've got me with astigmatism, and one eye is definitely worse than the other. So I've got some glasses being made now. And because I didn't want to do the bifocal thing, as I think that would probably, I'm not used to anything like that. I'm going to have to wait till next month to get a pair of readers. So what I got was, I went ahead and ordered a pair that helps me see things at a distance, because I'm still doing okay up close. So my distance is worse than my up close, but my up close is not great. So next month, whenever I can afford it, I'm going to have to go get a pair of readers and I really couldn't afford the bifocals either. That was kind of expensive too. So I had to, I had to do this on a budget. But yes, I got some really cute black frame glasses. I think they're cute. I'll show you guys whenever I get them. It should be in about a week to 10 days from today. And today is May 18th. So should be in about a week to 10 days from today. I am working this entire pattern super duper loose. But I'm not working any chain ones between the Van Dykes. And I feel like it's coming out super cozy and thick and squishy. Was that a chain one? Did I screw up and put a chain one there? No, that was just a super loose stitch. Okay, so it said to work this for 24, wait, when you have done 24 rows. So when I have completed 24 total rows, I'll come back on here and we will join the pink and we'll go from there. And I'm definitely going to pick up some ribbon today. Now, I don't know. I wish there was a picture because I don't know how exactly they want. I imagine it was probably pretty popular back then to put ribbon on the ends of your work, but I don't know how that's meant to look. It says put either white or pink ribbon strings at the two ends. So my guess is a bow with some strands hanging down. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do. But I'm going to definitely pick up some ribbon, some thick and some thin. I need both, so I need to make a little ribbon investment today. Okay, guys, I will be back at the end of my 24th row. That's how it's looking. I genuinely prefer it without the chain one. I just do. I'll be back. So I'm just going to hang out on camera with you for just a little bit while we work this out. And as we have been lately, hopefully it doesn't put you to sleep, but I surely have been enjoying. So let's listen to a little bit of music while we just work in silence together. Okay, so I am now at the end of my 24th row, and actually need to undo the top of that last stitch. So I'll just start this one last stitch all over again. So to change colors, I have 2 of my 3 double crochets made. So you start your last double crochet, pull through 2, and then stop. Grab your new color, hook it on, tension up, and pull it through to finish that double crochet. Now we will chain 2, turn, and continue for 5 rows in the pink. Okay, so between the first and last stitch. And I did go to the store. We went to Hobby Lobby. I had my husband take me out. Man, we were out for a few hours actually. We went to Hobby Lobby and they were having a sale on yarn. Everything was 30% off, and on their ribbons, it was 40% off. But I also got some edging because, you know, some of our projects require edging that I'm incapable of doing. Sometimes it's tatting and sometimes I just can't do it. So I bought some edging that wasn't on sale, but I didn't get very much, because it's expensive, you know. It was like $5, $6 a yard. So I only got a couple of yards of each. I got 2. I got more edgings than that. I got some that were already spooled up, but they were part of the ribbon sale. So that was great. But yeah, we're just going to keep working the same way we have been for a total of 5 rows, so until row 29. So let me show you my ribbon haul. And here we go. Boy, I can't say I don't have ribbon anymore. Look at some of this edging and the price. Okay, yeah, that one was a little bit expensive, and it was actually 40% off of that $11.99. So yes, a couple of them were pretty pricey, but most of them were $1.99. with before 40% off, but I made sure to get some like really antique-y, you know, Victorian type colors. Look at this one here. How pretty is that? But that's an edging that we can like put at the bottom of a bag or a shawl or something. I got all kinds of edgings that I'm just not able to make. I mean, I guess I can make them, but man, a video would take me 2 weeks to get out. That is so pretty, isn't it? That's just some lace that I can use as edging. And I really like this green. I got like a dark claret, and I got some that I got them in all different thicknesses. Not like one of each color. I just went for it. Look how pretty that edging is right there. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see that because of the plastic. Hold on, let me get the plastic off. Okay, so there's that one there. Let's see if I can... There you go. How beautiful is that? That is so, so gorgeous. Here's this one here. Oh my goodness. That is so stinking pretty. But yeah, I got, let's see if you can see that very well. This one, very pretty. Oh yeah, let me see if I can get the plastic off of this one so you can see this one. There we go. Look at that. It's got a little pin in it. Put that right there. How pretty would that be on the bottom of one of our bags? There we go. Isn't that pretty? And let's see, that one was $3.99 before the 40% off. So I really feel like I did good. Look at that pretty edging right there. Let's see if I can get the plastic off. Yeah, there we go. How pretty. You see? I like it. Oh yeah, this one with the little hearts. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. That is so pretty. So I'm super excited to use these in future projects. Oh, look at that one there with the gold. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. Right when I unwrapped it, it fell out of my hand, so it started to kind of unravel. But this has like a gold on it. I thought, oh, that is so pretty. I think they're all so pretty. So yeah, I got, oh, let me show you the edgings I got that were by the yard. And it's Hobby Lobby. So of course I picked up yarn. This was also on sale, 30% off. It is Yarn Bee. So this is Hobby Lobby's own store brand. This is Ethereal Eyelash. And oh my gosh, it feels like soft bunnies. That's all I can describe it as. It feels like soft bunnies. But remember I said I've got a pattern coming up that's from 1980. It's sort of like my birthday pattern. And I'm going to use this. So I bought as much as I needed. Plus I got an accent color and kind of modern looking. But I think it's so pretty. And it's something that I'm actually going to, here's a hint. It's something I'm actually going to wear. Okay, so here are the, let me put these up. Oh, I'm excited to use that yarn. It's just so unbelievably soft. And it's 100% acrylic, I believe. Well, they call it a bulky. They call it a number 5 bulky. Maybe because of the fuzzy. But they only call for a 5mm hook. So, which comes in handy because so does the pattern. It has 180 yards. And, what is it made of? What are you made of? Well, what the heck? I'm pretty sure it's just 100% acrylic. Oh, no, right there. Okay. 75% acrylic, 25% polymade. That's probably why it's so soft, is that polymade. Okay. Here are the edgings I got that were by the yard. Oh, these are just gorgeous. Can you imagine these on the bottom of a bag or one of our pelerines? Look at that. Isn't that everything? Let me hold it still for you so you can actually see it. Isn't that just beautiful? And I got just 2 yards of it. Oh, that's from right where the girl cut it at the store. So I was only really able to afford 2 yards of that. And I got just slightly over 2 yards of this. I just bought what was left on the spool. And do you remember I'll insert a photo here. The fleur-de-lis bag. This is the kind of edging that was on the bottom of that fleur-de-lis bag, only it was made of beads. But I thought that is a beautiful edging that I can put on the bottom of one of the little bags we make, or again, a pelerine or a poncho or a shawl. Isn't that beautiful? It's like twisted. And it is cotton. So I'm super excited to have these. I think it's going to really step up the antique and vintage that we play around with a lot. This is just, I mean, this is gorgeous right here. Oh my goodness. Absolutely stunning, and it's heavy. Okay. So I'm going to continue to work this pattern. Oh, come on. I'm going to continue to work this pattern in the pink. I will be back whenever I am at the end of my 5th row in the pink. Okay, so there's my 5 rows of pink. Finally, one more color change, and we're going to do 5 rows of the white, and then we will start on the border. And I'll start the border, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the border, because much like the last shawl that we made, I just find that they look better without the borders that were really, really popular in the 1800s. They just look a little more modern. So, okay, here we go. All right, guys, 5 more rows of this, and then I will be back. I will see you then. Here we go. Okay, so I ended at 3 rounds of the white because it's pretty big, likely because the yarn I'm using might be ever so, slightly bigger than what they used, in 1879. And no doubt I'm using a hook bigger because this is a 6mm. So mine is already a pretty good size for like a shoulder shawl, which is largely what I think was really popular and to wear under your coats. So let's work on the edge. I think I'm just going to do a sample of the edge because I think I'd like to see this without scallops around the edge, but with the ribbon. Okay, so we're going to work 1 slip stitch. Bear in mind that, again, this is UK Victorian stitch terminology. It is not the same as today. So a single crochet back then was a slip stitch. This is a double crochet, a US treble crochet, a US double crochet. And so let's see how this works out. Oh, right, it says, so, okay, I'm going to turn and we're going to start with one single crochet, I think probably in the next stitch over, but it doesn't specify that. So one single crochet, one double crochet, one US treble crochet. Then it says to chain one US treble crochet into the next stitch over, one double crochet, okay, one double crochet. Then it says to repeat. Okay, so slip stitch into the next stitch over, and then work one double crochet, one US treble, chain one, next stitch over, US treble, US double, chain, no chain, just slip stitch into the next stitch over, and then again one more time, US double crochet, US treble crochet, chain one, US treble into the next stitch over, and US double. Then without chaining, slip stitch over into the next stitch. So that's the scallop, which is, it's actually quite nice. But I think I want to see what this looks like without it. So I'm going to go ahead and add my ribbon. It's okay to cut here because I can always re-add it, but I really think, actually I'm going to rework those stitches too because now they're kind of stretched out. So I'm just going to rework these stitches. And I'm going to add the ribbon and put it on the dress form. So I will be right back. I'll add the ribbon with you, like I won't do that off camera, but I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure how to do this, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a little bow first. Y'all, I am dumb. I don't know how to make bows. You know, I learned how to crochet. I didn't learn how to do any of this other stuff. So please forgive me if this looks bad. You know, I'm putting myself out there on the internet to be judged and criticized by all who watch. I am aware of that, but I'm doing stuff I've never done before, okay? So please be kind. Okay, so, but I have an idea in my mind. Okay, put a little bow there. I made that bow probably a little too big. Probably. But I want it to be tight. Okay, one there. All right, I'm going to make another one of these. But I also want to weave this through the entire bottom. You know what I mean? And then put a bow on the other side. Nope, don't want it to twist. Here, let me bring you up a bit. So far, that's really pretty. Sorry if I was too low on the screen. I just looked up and noticed that my hands were kind of low. My camera's actually kind of high up right now. No twisty. No twisty. No, no. Stop twisting. There we go. Oh, it just wants to twist. I'm certain that there's a better way to do this, but okay. So I'm going to continue to do this off camera on my lap where I have just a little bit more, I don't know, ease of work. Because I'm a lap worker, you know, I'm not a table worker. There we go. All right, so I'm going to work this all the way across. I'm going to make another bow and attach both of the bows. Okay, so I will be right back. I'll be right back. So here is the finished shawl, and again, it's gorgeous, but of course that's all about how you wear it, what you accessorize with it. Here are the little bows. Oh, cute. Let me turn this around for you. Real quick, here is the side. Here is the back. Very pretty. Front again, I love how these kind of fold over like that. So let's put it a different way. Here it is worn more like a wrap, or even more like a pelerine back then. But yeah, more like a wrap style. And you don't have to have the bows, but I absolutely think the ribbon is such an adorable touch. Let's turn it around. There we go. So it's like a shawl in the back, but then you get in the front sort of like a wrap. That is so precious. Oh my goodness. I know it's not very bright. I have the sun is going down. That is so pretty. Okay, and here you can wear it like a cowl, just sort of with your jacket, you know, just sort of shove it under your jacket, around your neck like that. So you guys let me know what you think. Okay, so there, oops, little box. So there it is. Let me clip it again. There it is with the clip, and I think it's really cute. Even though it is a simple shawl with a little bit of adornment, a different way of wearing it, and it can be something truly, truly special. I wish it was a little brighter in here. Does that help? I think that might help a little bit. I love it. I think it's beautiful. $18.79, simple little shawl. You guys let me know what you think. I love it with the ribbons. Justin got the title of it for me. I probably should have made it a little bigger. Crossover shawl to tie behind for wearing under the jacket. So there you go. I should have certainly added more rows instead of just feeling like it was enough right where it was at. I made it more shoulder length. It's probably the perfect size for a child, genuinely and truly, but for an adult woman, probably not, especially considering my dress form is quite tiny. Okay, guys, well, that's it for this video. Next video, I don't know if it's going to be a mystery video or if it's going to be my birthday pattern video. It's going to be one or the other. The birthday pattern video might take so long to make that in the middle of making it, we work another mystery pattern just to satiate our need to see these things. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next one. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be, but I love you lots. Bye.